Customs and health officials began taking the temperatures of passengers arriving at New York's Kennedy International Airport from 3 West African countries Saturday in a stepped-up screening effort to prevent the spread of Ebola.
Customs and Border Protection has authorized and coordinated medical staff that will take the traveler's temperature and assess if it is within a normal range.
The screenings will expand to 4 more U.S. airports next week.
This additional layer should add a measure of security and assurance to the American public. This entry screening procedure, for example, would not necessarily have caught the patient in Dallas as indicated.
Thomas Eric Duncan, the first person to be diagnosed with Ebola in the U.S., died Wednesday in Dallas. He arrived from Liberia last month, but showed no symptoms while traveling, and would later go to the emergency room in severe pain with a fever that spiked to 103 degrees. He told a nurse he'd recently been in Africa.
But when you have a patient that's running a consistent fever of 103, even me as a medic, I wouldn't let you out of my ambulance unless I stabilize you and get that fever down.
Duncan had a battery of tests during his initial visit to the Dallas ER and was sent home with a prescription for antibiotics, only to return 2 days later to be admitted. Duncan's family provided his medical records to the Associated Press.
We didn't get a chance to talk to him. The last time we spoke to him was Friday, and he said he was just waking up and he was doing okay.
Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital said it has made procedural changes and is reviewing Duncan's care. In New Jersey, officials issued a mandatory quarantine order Friday night for an NBC News crew exposed to a cameraman with Ebola. State health officials said a voluntary 21-day isolation agreement was violated. The crew remains symptom-free. Bob McCall, Associated Press.